Welcome, everyone, to a new season of the NBA. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us at 2K Sports are as we get ready to start the season in style. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A chance to check out the Phoenix Suns' upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be playing against Hassan Whiteside and the Sacramento Kings. Then on Tuesday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets. We're just about ready for tip-off. But first, let's hear from the sideline. Allie, it's all yours.
Devin Booker, a great passer and a great scorer. He's played some point guard, but said, instead of coming in with a pass-first mentality, I've realized that when I'm aggressive and I put pressure on the defense, it opens up a lot more for other people. Guys, putting up points is his greatest strength.
It is indeed. Thanks a lot, Allie. And after a long offseason, both teams sure would like to kick things off with a win, Doris.
Well, the standings now matter, and wins and losses now could have an effect on playoff positioning down the stretch. A hot start can make all the difference, building momentum to what each team hopes is a great year.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. They've got DeAndre Ayton. Mikal Bridges is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Chris Paul, and it's Booker in at the 2. And for Minnesota, we've got Edwards. McDaniels out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Malik Beasley, and it's Rubio in at the 1 spot. Here's McDaniels. Beasley, right side. Booker with the defensive effort.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Court vision, intellect, basketball IQ, the masterful distributor that is Chris Paul.
Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges. Puts the move on, and he lays it up and in.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Pass to Booker. Crowder outside. Here's Bridges. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Booker. Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Well, they're going to face each other a bunch of times this season. Each team wants to make a powerful first impression.
And the better they know each other, the more competitive they become. Expect this first one to be extremely spirited, with each side trying desperately to send a message early.
And Phoenix has possession, following the score by Minnesota. Pass to Bridges. Shoots. The shot misses, and Minnesota will come the other way. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Now Rubio. Now Beasley. Towns on a screen.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Over Rubio. That's good from Ayton. On the assist by Booker.
Well, the form and the touch and the mid-range from DeAndre Ayton. This guy is special. Boy, when you think about Devin Booker, he has become one of the most feared scorers in the NBA. And because of that, guys, you can lose sight of his growth as a passer.
Now here's Paul. Booker with it. The 3 is up. Towns with a rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Rubio. Pass to Towns. Ooh, and once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And how about the last few seasons for Devin Booker? Top 15, top 20 in the league in assists.
I think that can be overshadowed because of the gifted nature of this guy's scoring abilities. He's a gifted jump shooter. He can now get into the lane with regularity. He can attack the rim. But all of that means the defense will collapse, and now he's getting to the right reads. So critical.
Here's Beasley, following the score by Phoenix. Towns a screen on Booker, driving in, and he dunks it down.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Crowder. Inside, here's Booker. Yes, it's good.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Back to Rubio. Beasley outside. Pass to Towns. Over Ayton. And another shot. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Well, this is a big physical guy himself, and Towns finds other teams trying to bump him off his game.
At the line for two. And he makes a first.
And the term Renaissance man, perhaps a little overused, BA, but for Karl Anthony Towns, it's probably appropriate. He was a great student, he taught himself to play the piano, and has had a voice on many social issues.
And so Towns nails them both. And Towns also active in the community. By all accounts, a very caring person. But Grant, some have hinted that they think he's too nice. What do you make of that?
I don't have a real issue with that. They said he prefers being positive, but in this league, we know you also have to have a little dog in you as well to excel. I think he has that. He'll continue to get there, I'm sure. You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 so far. Here's Towns. Ayton with the defensive effort. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. It's Bridges on the wing. Ayton against Rubio. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Rubio up top. He's guarded by Bridges. Count it.
How about the effort by Rubio on that play, fighting his way through contact?
Phoenix has gone 1 for 3 from outside so far in this game. Bridges outside. Crowder outside. Bridges outside. Pass to Booker. Launches it. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Outside Rubio. Now here's Towns. He's covered by Ayton. Shot left block. The shot by Towns, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Outside Booker from behind the arc. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Towns is screen on Paul. Now here's Beasley. He's guarded by Paul. Towns on a screen. The fader. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Now here's Bridges. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 6. The Timberwolves shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Towns is screen on Booker. Takes it inside. McDaniels from long range. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Ayton in the high post. Outside Paul. Ayton, the screen on Rubio. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Boy, he's heating up fast coming out of the gate. 4 out of 5 from the field.
Now here's Rubio. Pass to Towns. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Outside Booker. Now here's Bridges. There's the triple. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. And now an 11-point Suns lead.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Over to the left wing. And the Suns get another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Noel to end the drought, and the powerful one-handed slam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Aiden. Fade away. That one is off. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Noel, the 17-footer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiton's got 9 rebounds now. Pass to Šarić. Fires for 3, bearing his second of 3 attempts.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. On the take, Noel laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Pass to Šarić. Oh, they get a hand on it. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. Here's Noel. Here's Vanderbilt. Oh, he tries a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Rubio with the ball. Pass to Okogie. The three ball. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Johnson to the paint. Here's Okogie. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Fader on the way. That one's wide left.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Šarić. One second left.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Suns ahead, up by 15. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Well, if you're wondering whether players watch the standings, check out this clip from Chris Paul.
One thing we have to do is stop comparing ourselves to last year. Early in the year, we was doing that every couple games. We was like, man, our record was here, this was that. And teams change, your games have to change.
You know, he makes a great point. Even when you have mostly the same guys, every season is different.
And if you're a coach, it'll give you gray hairs trying to preach that to your players. Many guys don't believe it until they're in it and then have to dig themselves out of a hole.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns enjoying a nice lead here.
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
And so in the game for the Suns, Frank Kaminsky is out there with Torrey Craig. Then there's Dario Šarić, and it's Carter in at the shooting guard position. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Culver with a rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
What you love about Jarrett Culver, who can play the 1 and the 2, is he can go right or left. He's big enough if he gets into the paint. If he's got you on his hip, he can get right to the cup.
Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Back to Kaminsky. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. The Timberwolves really having a tough go here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. You know, Doris, Culver with the strength to finish through contact.
Absolutely, B.A. This guy can finish with either force or finesse. And he doesn't get tunnel vision. This guy's got an ability to find open teammates.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Coach Monty Williams has really revitalized the Suns. Devin Booker said the culture's different. You feel it in the air. It started with Monty. His voice travels. We all believe in him. He believes in us, and it's contagious. Guys, it's so important to have that buy-in.
Can't do it without it. No doubt. Thanks, Allie. Well, Grant, you've been part of the Atlanta Hawks ownership group for years now. What drew you to that?
Well, B.A., I've always thought about the idea of being a part of an ownership team. And in 2015, when the Atlanta Hawks became available, I was able to put together a group and acquire the team. And I'll tell you, it's been fantastic. First of all, I've learned a great deal. There's some incredibly difficult decisions that are made year in and year out on the business side and on the basketball side as well. But I'll tell you, it's been nothing but fun. I've enjoyed it, great partners, and I look forward to bringing a championship to Atlanta one day.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Noel, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Carter. Outside for Booker. From downtown. Rebound Minnesota. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Noel. Here's Towns. Crowder grabs the miss.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
It's Booker on the wing. Here's Crowder. Driving inside. And a two-handed jam.
And Crowder, no remorse on the drive. What a vicious dunk.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Towns. Reverses. And it's good on the layup.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Outside Booker with the drive.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And here's Hernan Gomez. Pass to Noel. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Crowder, left side. Now Booker. Carter finds Booker. Let's go with a 3. Craig, no good. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Culver. Pulls it. That shot off. And Phoenix the other way now. They led the game at one point by 20. Here's Booker, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Wow, the elevation, the creativity, highlight reel finish by Devin Booker.
Here's Noel. Oh, nice D from Carter.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Booker for 3, sinks that one. Now shooting 5 of 10 and looking sharp.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Here's Noel. 6 points for him. Beasley outside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. Bridges, he's checked in for the Suns. Chris Paul comes in for Carter. And for Minnesota, they're shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Here's Noel. Pass to Towns. He gets it in there. Towns has got 6. Phoenix has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. It's Bridges on the wing. Back to Paul. It's Booker on the wing. Takes the 3. Edwards pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. All right, Grant, looking around the league right now, is there anyone who stands out as being vastly underrated?
Wow. There are a few, but one player that I really like is Bam Adebayo. Now, we know he made the All-Star game last season, and rightfully so. but I think his impact on the floor defensively, his athleticism, his playmaking ability, and his ability to knock down the mid-range shot and finish at the rim is very, very underrated. I love this young man's game, and he has a bright future in front of him.
Makes everybody better, too.
Exactly.
So he comes up empty at the line. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Paul finds Booker. To the middle. The shot. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. And the Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Minnesota shooting only 36% during the second. Pass to Edwards. To the left side wing. Lets it go. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones.
It's Bridges on the wing. Paul with it. Clock at 6. Pulls up on the wing. They get it back. And Kaminsky slams it home.
And this is something he does all too well. Great position for the putback there.
And I like how he doesn't think twice about passing it out. Just going right for the slam.
No reason to do so there. He was going to leave no doubt.
Pass to Paul. Back to Bridges. Here's Johnson. Bridges outside. For 3, Booker. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. You know, Doris, a lot of players need the ball in their hands to be effective. But Mikal Bridges, he affects the game in other ways.
And B.A., that makes him the perfect complementary piece for Mikal, coming off screens, making quick cuts, spotting up and being ready in the catch and shoot. You don't need to be a high-usage player to make a huge impact.
Paul for 3. Here's Johnson. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Rubio. Pass to Edwards. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Phoenix making some changes. Ayton comes in for Kaminsky, and Galloway subbed in for Booker. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from distance during the second quarter. Paul finds Ayton. Here's Johnson. Ayton inside. Pass to Paul. Takes a 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Vanderbilt. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Vanderbilt, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here, and that one's good.
Boy, that's the vision and ability to deliver precise passes. Rubio completely on point.
Pass to Johnson. Ooh, poked away. Now Rubio. Here's Edwards. He's guarded by Bridges.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
It's Bridges on the wing. Here he goes. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
Guys, this young man does such a good job keeping his balance on the way up to the basket. Mikal Bridges solid at keeping his composure.
And last year, in just his second season, Grant, Mikal Bridges already becoming one of the Suns' most impactful players.
Yeah, B.A., I really like this young man. Bridges is delivering on his promise as a lockdown defender. He's also doing a really good job as his ability to get to the rim and finish with great frequency. He's got a really bright future.
And Grant, defenses usually find ways to counter new offensive moves. But what can you really do to stop the step-back three?
B.A., I'm not sure there's much you can do defensively. You know, it's interesting. 25, 30 years ago, you didn't see too many people taking step-back threes or even step-back twos. It's a bad shot. It wasn't a high-percentage shot. The players today have really mastered that shot and that ability to create space and distance to get off their three-pointers. Maybe if the league changes the rules and allows a little bit more physicality, which gives some of the advantage back to the defender, then and only then will defenses be able to stop the step-back three.
At his size, Dario Saric can see the floor, and he knows how to put it on time and on target.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rubio.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
Here's Galloway. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Rubio. Pass to Edwards. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Minnesota, Anthony Edwards. At the line for two.
First free throw is good.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Boy, showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
Aiden in the high post. Bridges outside. Driving to the basket. Galloway can't get it to go. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Here's Okogie. Off target with the 3. And for the Suns, they're shooting at about 44% so far. There's 31 seconds left in the half. Pass to Bridges. Puts up a 3. Hits the three-pointer. Bridges has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Rubio. on the clock. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Outstanding shot blocker. DeAndre Ayton off his feet in a hurry to send it back.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Suns ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. We've reached halftime of our first regular season game.
I'm swimming.
I thought you thought maybe the first half was going swimmingly. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet. Shaquille. Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 13 points, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this league will continue to grow.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, there are a few areas they need to improve on, but perimeter defense is priority numero uno. They got to be quicker to close out on the three-point shooters. You got to prevent the open looks. They weren't fighting through screens. They're just not doing enough, Ernie, especially outside.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Malik Beasley is out there with Ricky Rubio. Then there's McDaniels. Then there's Edwards. And it's Towns in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota's shooting poorly, just 30% so far. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Here's Rubio. Off the mark there with a 3. Well, the Suns shooting around 44%. Not bad. Crowder outside. It's Bridges on the wing. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Bridges has got 11.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Towns, right wing. Towns on a screen. Here's McDaniels. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Man, good whistle there.
Jaden McDaniels taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. He does not get the second one. Right side, Paul. 3-pointer off the mark. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Beasley outside. Shot from 12, and he gets the jumper to drop. He's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Paul with it. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Booker, good.
Well, that's the bread, the butter, the main course. Booker's move in the catch and shoot money.
Booker's gone 6 of 13 shooting tonight from the field. Rubio passes to Towns. There's the drive. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feed. Towns has got 8.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Pass to Aiden. Now here's Crowder.
You know, looking at the turnover story, they've had a few miscues along the way, but as we see on the scoreboard, it hasn't hurt them.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
You know, just determined to protect the lead with all the effort they've got. Superb anticipation on that block.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Beasley outside. Pass to Towns. Offline with a 3.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Stolen by Bridges, and they're running. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, everyone understands Mikal Bridges is a high-level defender and gets the steal, wastes no time getting it into transition.
Into the lane, and he gets that one. Give him 8.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end, but right now the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Pass to Crowder. Now Bridges. It's stolen by Rubio. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiden's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Crowder outside. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Booker for 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 8 now. You know, Grant, you watch Devin Booker, constant motion. How much does it take out of you as a defender chasing a guy like that around?
Oh, man, you better bring your lunch pail to work when you have to guard Booker because he is constantly moving. It's exhausting, but ultimately, it's a team effort to try to defend him. The thing with Booker, it's tough to take him out of his comfort zone. You can't just play physical. He embraces the contact and will use that against you.
Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. Outside Paul. Shot clock at 6. And no good trying to use the glass. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Tipped away. Floats one, and he lays it in. Paul's got his first 2 points.
Well, Chris Paul gets to that floater game at his size, so important to have in your arsenal.
Pass to Noel for 3. Doesn't go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Here's Johnson. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Minnesota's got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Noel. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Ayton. The shot by Towns, no good.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
Here's Johnson. Crowder outside. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
A terrific effort by Towns. Sticks with the play and sends it back.
This one for 3. He drains it. Made half his shots. He's 5 for 10 now.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Paul finds Ayton. Crowder outside. He takes it in. Uses the glass on the layup. Crowder's got 8 points.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Towns on a screen. Culver with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Ooh, Ayton with the block. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. The Suns have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Culver outside. Shoots over Booker. And that one's long.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Paul passes to Booker. 2 points. That one goes.
Well, that should surprise no one. Devin Booker so good in the mid-range.
Here's Noel. He has 6. 3-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. Pass to Booker. And he drives in. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Culver outside. Now Towns. He's covered by Ayton. Shot from the wing. Ayton with the defensive effort.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from 3-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. Out left to the wing. Culver outside. Banked it in off the glass.
Boy, tough to finish with contact from that range. Shows what a determined scorer Jared Culver is.
Timeout. Phoenix calls timeout.
One of the most impressive things about Karl Anthony Towns to me is a big man who can combine a post-up arsenal that's well diversified with incredible shooting range.
Right side, back to Carter. Pass to Johnson. Fires from deep. Hernan Gomez with a rebound. Hernan Gomez has got 4 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. Here's Noel. He has 6. Five to shoot. Hernan Gomez with it. Pass to Reed. Shot from 16. And the shot falls short that time.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert.
And there's a pick. It's stolen. Hernan Gomez with it. Now Carter defending. And here's Hernan Gomez. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Pass to Noel. 6 on the shot clock. Driving in. Looking to end this cold spell. Good.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And he's going for the lob.
Well, if you're Saric, just get yourself to the right spot. Put the ball on target, and he will deliver.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 6 from three-point range here in the third. Not the result they're looking for. 1:52 left to play in the third quarter here. Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Johnson. Pass to Carter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Shooting for Phoenix. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Rubio's checked in. And the Suns also making a change. Kaminsky's checked in. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Minnesota shooting only 31% in the game. Here's Noel. Give him 8. No good with the triple.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Now Carter. 1:02 left in the third quarter. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Here's Noel. 4-3. Kaminsky pulls it in. Kaminsky's got 6 rebounds in the game.
This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Covered by Rubio.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Trying to get back on track. He can't hit that time. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. The Suns on top, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And so, in the game for Phoenix, we've got Langston Galloway. Frank Kaminsky is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Smith in at the center position. And the league wants every team to compete. Flattening the lottery odds was step one. But Doris, what might they do next?
Well, B.A., I think they're in a constant state of self-evaluation, and they're looking for opportunities to elevate the play in their game. So one of the things that's been talked about, you see this in European soccer, losing teams get relegated to the minor leagues. Is that something they would consider? And obviously, when money is on the table, could there be a financial disincentive for losing? That could change the equation. I think everything is on the table to try to always improve the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw misses.
With everything else Jarrett Culver can do, if he develops as a perimeter shooter, this guy has big-time potential.
And he's good on the second. You know, Doris, to start his NBA career, some struggles for Culver shooting the ball.
Right, B.A. I think part of it is he's tinkering with that shooting form. A dramatic change even from his freshman to his sophomore seasons at Texas Tech. So clearly, that's still a work in progress.
Down low. Here's Kaminsky. And there's the rejection. Lays out, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Hernan Gomez is checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota shooting poorly, just 30% so far. Carter against Rubio. Pass to Noel. Drives to the hoop. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, you've seen the NBA from just about every angle. As a player, a broadcaster, and now an owner. Has your perspective changed over the years about the NBA?
You know, B.A., my perspective definitely has changed. For so long, you only saw things through the lens of being a player. Now, as a broadcaster working with you and in ownership, you see a whole different side to the league. I understand the business aspect, the incredibly difficult decisions that the league has to make, but also each individual franchise. It's not as easy as maybe I thought it was as a player, but I certainly have a healthy respect for the incredible decisions that are involved in this game.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Both shots good from the strike. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Crowder. It's Booker on the wing. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, Devin Booker, shiftiness, gets himself into the paint, so aggressive, and it pays off.
That free throw no good. And every year in the draft, we see teams being risk-averse, avoiding players with medical red flags. But we've seen teams who took a chance often rewarded, Doris.
That's exactly right, B.A. Look no further than Michael Porter Jr. Back issues while he was 1 year in college at Missouri scared away a lot of teams. But here's a young man who on the offensive end and from a rebounding perspective has shown a big-time upside. He is a big-time shot maker, incredible shooter, even under duress of contest. Defensively, he's got to grow. But I'll tell you what, for GMs who are secure in their jobs, they can take a flyer on a talent like Michael Porter Jr., and the opportunity to pay huge dividends is there.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Now here's Booker. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity, and the Timberwolves making a change here. That free throw good from Booker.
Well, Devin Booker has proven to be a capable shooter from every spot on the floor, including the free throw line. This guy has become a must-watch.
Back to Rubio. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Oh, what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
Tremendous focus right there from Karl Anthony Towns. Shrugs off some pretty good defense and converts.
Here's Paul. That one off the back iron and out.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Rubio passes to Towns. Three-pointer, no good. The Suns have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Here's Crowder. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. You know, last year was like no other season in NBA history. That huge gap in the schedule in the summer during the pandemic, and then the players facing enormous challenges coming back. Grant, one thing's for sure, though, the competition level was high despite all of the different setbacks last season.
So true, B.A. I mean, with all that was going on, all the uncertainty, athletes are so accustomed to rhythm and routine and that being disrupted. But when we came back into the bubble and resumed playing, the level of play was off the charts. It was incredible to see these true professionals elevate their game during these very trying times of last year.
And he sinks the second.
I just have so much respect for how Jay Crowder plays the game. This guy works so hard for every single minute he's out there, and you love seeing that.
Yeah, if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Towns. Crafty move. And it's good on the lay-in.
Well, takes contact, keeps his balance. Nice finish by Towns.
Paul passes to Aiden. Here's Crowder from the arc. No good there. Pass to Towns. And there's the drive. And it's Towns with the power finish.
How are you supposed to stop that? For his size, Towns is so difficult to keep in front.
Up top, Aiden. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
And of course, DeAndre Ayton was the #1 pick in the 2018 draft. But you think about the #3 pick being Luka Doncic and the #5 pick in Trae Young both becoming all-stars. There's a lot of pressure on Ayton to succeed. But Monty Williams and the Phoenix Suns remain patient with Ayton, and I think they should.
That's good from Ayton. And for Ayton, even as the top overall pick, Grant, there seemed to be an understanding that it could take time for him to deliver on his gifts.
And B.A., I think you're right. At 7 foot with top-tier athleticism and skill, he's got an incredible offensive arsenal. It can take longer for bigs to figure it out. But of course, Monty Williams developed guys like LaMarcus Aldridge and Anthony Davis. He knows what it takes to make him into an elite player.
You look at DeAndre Ayton and the physical attributes he has, and you think he has all the tools to be a defensive anchor. What he's developing is the IQ to maximize his impact on that end.
From 11 feet away, oh, rejected by Ayton. They recover it. Rubio against Paul. Second shot opportunity. The shot by Rubio, no good. Boy, Ayton with elite defensive field goal percentage. When he's nearby, shooters beware, Doris.
And that's because, B.A., this guy with his quick feet, he can close out with the best of them. It's all about staying down, use your length, not biting on pump fakes. That awareness is what will put him over the top.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Outside Rubio, pass to Towns. Beasley outside, launches a three, and he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Well, he had trouble making shots in the first period, but rounding into himself here in the second.
Up top, Ayton. Crowder outside. The shot comes out, so Minnesota will take it the other way. Outside Rubio. Pass to Edwards. Going inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, we saw a big change to the NBA All-Star format in 2020. You were on the call of that game. What was your take on the new setup?
The new setup worked to perfection. And I have to admit, B.A., I was a little bit nervous and a little skeptical about this new format, but it worked. The players were competitive in the fourth quarter. The fans in the arena, the broadcasters, people at home, everybody was on the edge of their seat watching this battle go back and forth where ultimately Team LeBron's team won the game. I'll tell you what, though, it speaks about the NBA's willingness to be creative, to be innovative, and not be stuck in so-called tradition as the game has evolved and changed through the years. So kudos to the NBA, but also to the players for making it a memorable All-Star weekend.
Something that's here to stay.
I agree.
Ayton in the high post. Crowder outside. It's Booker on the wing. Pass to Ayton. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, Devin Booker is known as a scorer, but this guy will find you if you're open.
Outside Rubio. Here's Towns. He's covered by Ayton. Paul with it. Outside Booker. On the wing, Crowder. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range, Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it. Here's Edwards. Towns with the ball. He's covered by Ayton. 13 feet out. The Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. It's Bridges on the wing. Now, Grant, you were involved in a sign and trade deal from Detroit to Orlando, but you don't see that tactic as much anymore.
You know, you really don't, B.A., but there's a reason for that. First and foremost, players today have a lot more control over their destiny. And also, teams are not going to wait until an elite player is in the final year and they don't have a firm commitment and belief that that player will re-sign. In a lot of cases, teams will trade that elite player before he enters his last year of his deal. for fear that they may lose him for nothing in free agency.
Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Crowder outside. Pass to Aiden. Here's Booker. And it doesn't even draw iron. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 10 in the fourth. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
One shot.
Phoenix dominating the game. Pass to Crowder. And here's Bridges. To the inside. Booker, good. Booker's got 23.
Well, this is the assertive mentality of Devin Booker. When he starts to find his rhythm, turn the lights out.
Here's Rubio. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he'll sit the rest of this one out. Johnson, he's checked in for the Suns. With each year, Grant, it seems like we see more and more great players coming out of Europe.
And that's so true, B.A. I mean, think about some of these great young stars, Doncic or Jokic and others. I mean, it speaks to how the game has become a global game. The NBA has marketed and sold this game all over the world for years, and now we're seeing the benefit of those efforts. And I'll tell you what, over 25% of the players in the league right now were born outside of the U.S. So it just illustrates the growth of the game, the success of the game, and the elite players from all over the world playing in the NBA today.
Now, this is one of the most talked about international players ever, and I think Rubio just needs to stay healthy and keep working on that shot.
Crowder outside. Back to Aiden. Pass to Johnson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Crowder. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
I think you have to be cautious when guarding Jay Crowder. He excels at using his body to get these calls.
First one falls. And he can't hit the second. And Grant, when you were playing, the game was a lot more physical. Do you miss those days? Maybe not as a player, but do you miss watching that brand of basketball?
You know, I do miss a little bit of that time. There was a physicality that required a mental toughness to endure that. When you played against some of these teams, like the first team that comes to mind, the New York Knicks with Charles Oakley and Patrick Ewing, you were going to feel it at the end of that game. But there was just a fun time for me as a young player in this league. And, of course, anything I could do to be back out on the court playing, even in the physicality of the 1990s.
I'd be happy to stick an elbow in your back if that would make you feel better.
Okay, Brian Oakley. I like that.
Paul against Rubio. And there's the drive. Beasley outside. The 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Crowder's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the right side. Ayton inside. But they'll get another chance. Paul against Rubio. Another shot. Paul, shot is off.
I'll tell you, his shot is just lost right now. There's just no consistency. Amazing that they're still up in this basketball game. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Phoenix has gotten 1 of 3 to fall from downtown here in the 4th. Paul against Rubio. Outside Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the 3. Towns with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 7 of 14 here in the 4th from the floor. Boy, Grant, the situation in the league last year forced a lot of players into some tough decisions.
There really were a lot of tough decisions. First and foremost, you had the NBA bubble. People were concerned about the health and safety of players. And would that be compromised? And some players decided and opted out of returning back to the bubble. And then, of course, you always have injuries, and that's always a problem. Players had to decide whether to come back, how long, should you wait till next year. These are tough decisions I know personally I went through many times, many years ago with regards to my injuries. And you know what? Players today are still having to make those tough decisions in the game.
A minute 29 left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Towns.
Make no mistake, Karl Anthony Towns has all the skills necessary to be amongst the best players in the league. What a problem he poses for defenses, guys.
And so Towns nails them both. Grant, there was so much going on in the country last summer, and we saw a lot of NBA players at the forefront of activism.
And BA, it was really special to see these young players using their voice, using their resources, making a difference. Not just shining light on all the challenges that we're facing, but really being proactive in their efforts. Organizing, being on the front lines, working with organizations to try to make a difference. I was impressed with the activism. I was impressed with the leadership from these NBA players. And if you noticed, athletes from other sports followed the lead of these players from the NBA. It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
When you look at their assist totals, you can see why it was easier for them to score. The ball was really popping tonight.
And good things seem to happen when you're patient and willing to make the next pass. Their offense has flowed really well.
Pass to Towns. Releases from 15. Rebounded by Johnson. The Suns on offense. It's a 16-point game. Here's Galloway. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. So long, everybody.